child marriage is more of a traditional practice, and with the coming times and the changing times, we need to get rid of practices such as child marriage.
I do know that we still have it in India. It's been outlawed a long time ago, but we still have it in the villages in states like Rajasthan and UP and even in urban areas. I'm aware of it, though I don't know of any personal case.
The main reason of child marriage is the birth of a daughter in a house. Parents, they think that a girl is born, then she is a kind of liability on the family. And when a boy is born, he's an asset.
It's because of social pressure and religious, some traditional, and you can say in Hindi, Rudiwadi family.
Okay.
Yeah.
In fact, my own mother was married when she was very young. She was just 15 when she got married. Did have a lot of consequences on us because she went through a lot herself as a child bride, and she wanted her girls to be educated, to study, to have careers for themselves and not be dependent on their husbands.
If you let the girl marry at the age of 10 or 8, she is not prepared for certain body changes that maybe she by 12 or by 14 she get pregnant, which is not her body is not capable to bear a child, or for those changes which is supposed to be happen at the age of 18 or 20.
And then she has children, she's supposed to bear children at a very young age, which can also hamper their health, and it's also a cause of death. I mean, it's one of the leading causes.
This is definitely not allowing girls to go for the education, and also create so many health conscious, because she's not ready for the marriage kind of things. She didn't know what is the marriage and all. This is the totally health conscious issue, and also she will not prepare to go for the higher education.
Yes, definitely. I think because once they are all married, then they most likely are eradicated from the education system and all, and they just go on to handle the families and their families further and all. So I think it affects a lot. It's better they have the proper education before and then go for the marriage and all.
Sadly, in this country and maybe some others also, girls are considered a burden and have to be married off.
Because in Indian society, or because India is a male-dominating society, the girl is faster growing than a male body. She has to be young when she get married. This is the ideology behind this.
Definitely, because most of the times when a child is married off, she's forced to drop out of school. She's meant to do all the household chores and all the work that's there, and when she fails to conform or adhere to the family rules, they beat her up probably and don't treat her very well.
Of course, yes, because the woman is powerless, because she's not had too much exposure, in life. She's vulnerable, and domestic violence is an offshoot of child marriage.
Yes, I think there is a law against, but hardly anybody takes interest in that, or hardly anybody knows about it. A lot of people are so unaware about these things that they feel that they're still gated in their thinking. They're still think, okay, getting married in an early age would, it would be easier. Since younger girl, they'll be, the dowry will be very less, so there'll be a lot of things to ease out. But
The thing is, even though there are a lot of preventive measures, the government is trying its best. I don't know, but then people at the rural level, I think it's their mindset, and it's like that tradition that's been going on. So it's very difficult to tell them that there's something, that there's a plan. If that's implemented, your daughter, she'll be educated and she'll have a good life.
So there's one scheme that I would like to discuss, and it's called Ladli scheme. What happened at the time when you enroll yourself in the school, the government give you a facility where, with the help of an application form, you fill that form and you will get a sum of 5,000 rupees. By the time you will graduate from the school, it is like a fixed deposit, and the government pays you so that you complete your graduation. And by the end of your graduation, when you complete 12, you get a good amount of money. With by the help of that money, you can go for your further studies. You can even do something of your interest. Like I know a girl who utilized that money. She started stitching. She purchased some stitching machines, 4 to 5, and then she started involving all of her family females in that thing. And once she got that stitching machine, they were stitching the clothes and they were selling it. So they kind of made a home business for them. So yeah, it helped them like that. So if you want, you want that, okay, your daughter to do well instead of just marriage, just encourage them for study.
Education is very important in any society. If you the scale of education is higher, people are aware of any wrong things and right things, then society develop and education is there. So I always prefer the education is more important than marriage.
Obviously, education is more important because it's for overall development. It's not just for your social, emotional or economical needs. It's for your mental development. So once we are educated, it's more about you get to know about the social, your responsibility towards your society.
Definitely education, because once the girl is independent and educated, she'll be able to earn the money rather than getting married later on.
Well, chances are she won't be able to work at all because most of this child marriage thing is happening in villages and small towns where people are not that educated. So the chances of the girl, even finishing school education are very, very remote, and it does have a lot of impact on the girl's psyche as well. She will not grow to be confident, and maybe she will go through domestic violence. So the prospects of her having a very good life are very bleak.
No, I don't think so. If she's married as a child, she'll be able to find it. She'll be all introduced in those captivities of this home cooking, household stuff, and all these things. I'm not saying that household women are not independent or they cannot do things. They can sell a lot of things, whatever they make here. But there's so many things they can learn. They can have the education. They can have the experience and awareness, explore the world.
Spreading education, spreading awareness about it.
Actually, we can stop it by telling them that it's not good for them also, their kids also.
I think we should educate more the children and even the parents of the children that we need to abolish this child marriage because it's not appropriate health-wise as well for the children. It's a big step and a big step towards their life. They need to know the implications and they need to know the responsibilities what they are going to face. They should be health-wise also good enough that they should be ready that now I'm ready for the next step in my life. So I guess more and more education to child and to the parents should be good.
I think there are a lot of things we can do. First is education, which is foremost the most important thing. And secondly, I think sex education is not there in India. And people should have that sex education. They should know what is the age of puberty. Girls should be aware of their body. And a lot of girls don't even go to schools when they're in rural area. A lot of people don't even go to schools when they are on their periods. And just because of that, I think they're facing all these problems.
I think child marriage can only be stopped by firstly creating that kind of education for women.
I think the most important thing is to educate women because as once Mahatma Gandhi said that you educate a man, you educate a man. If you educate a woman, you educate a family. So the main thing is education because we will really suffer.
बाबुल प्यारे सहज सखारे सुनो मेरी मैया बोझ नहीं मैं किसी के सर का ना मझधार में नैया पतवार बनूंगी लहरों से लड़ूंगी रे मुझे क्या बेचेगा रुक